And welcome inside Delaware Live Sports, a special edition of some early evening basketball here on what typically would be an NFL Thursday, but not today. Woo. Nick Alessandrini alongside Pat Garianis. We are here courtside at Conrad School of Sciences for our, at least my opening basketball matchup here in terms of the high school winter season here in 2023. Pat had a good game earlier this week with Glenn, a little Sussex Central Dover action, so you got a game under your belt, so cut me a little bit of some slack here, Pat, as I get back into basketball season, but glad to be here with you right here in one of the greatest gyms, at least in my opinion, to do a game at here at Conrad School of the Sciences, the home of the Red Wolves for Conrad and DMA, but we should be a good one early on in the basketball season between these two teams.
Absolutely. I mean, this is one of the best rivalries in the state. It's going to be an electric atmosphere in this gym. It's tight quarters. The student section is going to be crazy. They're literally crossroad rivals right down the street from each other. This is going to be a heck of an atmosphere. It's going to be a heck of a game. And I'll tell you what, this Red Wolf team in particular, they've sent some shockwaves throughout the state. Hey, we need to keep an eye on the Red Wolves over there at Conrad. They're starting to make some things happen, so I'm really excited to see them here.
Yeah, they've been lobbying to get us here at a game. We were able to get to one last year, and how about this year? We open up with the Red Wolves. Let's now pause for the national anthem.
We'll let you folks hear this live. Here we go.
And it is time for basketball here at Conrad School of the Sciences. Welcome back into Delaware Live Sports, a beautiful national anthem here at Conrad High School. Nick Alessandrini alongside Pat Garianis. And Pat, we are ready to rock and roll as we're moments away from opening tip-off here and starting lineups between DMA and Conrad. Let's talk a little bit about these two teams quickly. Anthony Wright, the second-year head coach now for Delaware Military Academy, former head coach at Tatnall, as we have, I believe, St. Mark's Spartan in the house.
Donovan Artis.
No, Donovan, there you go. How about that? Checking out some basketball here on a Thursday evening. They are 1-3 coming into the season. Their last game, they took a loss to St. George's, 58-43. St. George's has been a little bit on the rise here the last few years, a team to look out for as well. And then for Conrad, the home team, they've already got 9 games in. So DMA 1-3 with 4 games. Conrad 5-4 with 9 games. Their last loss, that 57-51 loss to AI back on January 3rd. So we're about ready to go. DMA, Pat, they're in the all blues with the gold trim and the gold numbers and letters. And then starting lineups here moments away for Conrad. They're in the all whites with the red and black trim on the sides and the red lettering and numbers.
Yeah, and you talked about Anthony Wright here, a long time Delaware staple, so to speak. He played at University of Delaware, he coached for years at Tatnall. Ended up winning a state championship. I believe it was 05, 06. They went back to back years, but I can't remember which year they actually won it. With Juwan Carter, the Perlos, DJ Boney. I mean, they were good back then. And obviously, he, like you said, made the transition over to the Delaware Military Academy in his second year, and then, like you said, they're an exciting team. We'll see if they can get this big conference game for them. See if they can get their season turned around. And for Conrad, tell you what, man, this team, we got an exciting player to keep an eye on. Junior Jalen Horsey has been filling it up early on in the season, Nick, and I know you've got some other players to highlight, but I'm excited to see this Red Wolves team and see where they stand. Already 9 games. That's going to be interesting. We got a little bit of time before the tournament. Yeah. You're only allowed to play 20, so
could be a little bit of a break in there somewhere. So we'll see how that affects them going forward here later on in the season. We are early into the winter basketball season here for Delaware in the first state, and now we're moments away from tip-off here at Conrad High School. And again, Conrad been a team that's also the last few years getting better and better. And here they are, maybe with the best team they've had in a little while, and DMA coming off that first playoff win back a couple of years ago when they made the state tournament as part of the COVID under head coach Phil Hill. They got his first playoff victory that year. Last year didn't go quite as planned for the Seahawks, but here they are back this year trying to battle back into the postseason. Jumping it up for this one, we'll have Nathan Golden and Kelsey Epps for the Seahawks and the Red Wolves.
Obviously, you see out there on the floor, number 3, Jalen Horsey, not out there. We caught when he's been under the weather the last few weeks, didn't play in the previous game. We'll see if his minutes are monitored in any type of way coming back from an illness.
That's a good point. Could be a big storyline. Epps wins the tip, and we are rocking and rolling here at the home of the Red Wolves, Conrad School of the Sciences. A quick whistle and a turnover for Conrad now down here under the Seahawk basket.
Yeah, good pressure there from the Seahawk defense, and right off the tip, they're going to get possession of the ball, and now the first possession because they'll get, because Conrad had the opening possession, so they got the arrow and the ball to start this one. That's a rarity.
So starting lineups is going to be Jack Kane, TJ Haney, Nathan Golden, Antonio Allen, and Owen Bedford for the Seahawks. As they'll work it around, 30 seconds in here to quarter number 1.
They're working their offense. It's a man-to-man defense, but more like a pack line type look from Conrad.
Jack Kane's 3 ball is off the mark, but an offensive rebound here for the Seahawks going to create a second chance.
Hey, good hustle right there. That looked to be number 20 there, Timothy Haney, or TJ Haney coming up and poking that ball loose on the rebound. Yeah, DMA being patient with their offense here.
Going to try another 3 ball this time. This one short off the hands of Owen Bedford. And now here come the Red Wolves the other direction. Quick 3 ball for Conrad down this end. It's nothing but net for the freshman, Vincent Starr, and he's got a quick triple.
Good look from Starr. Shot that ball in rhythm, Nick. Off of one pass. Got 2-3 zone. The DMA looked that they would be in there. The wings are going to be open. Starr shot that with confidence, nothing but net.
DMA trying to answer. That 3 is long off the mark for TJ Haney, and you can hear this Conrad crowd here early. Starr, 2 for $1. Corner 3 is way off. Rebound, though, to the Red Wolves, and an offensive opportunity here. Once again, going to be Epps going to step into a 3, and he buries one here from the left wing, and back-to-back triples and a timeout on the floor for Coach Wright and the Seahawks as Conrad pad up to a 6-0 here start to begin the game.
Yeah, hot shooting to start this one off, and you're going to settle into a 2-3 zone. A lot of times the misconception to a lot of youngsters out there is that's I don't have to play that hard of a defense, right? Man-to-man. So no, you want to play a 2-3 zone. You almost got to play with more energy.
Oh yeah.
These wing spots are going to be open. You can't allow uncontested open shots like that. And twice now they've allowed 2 wing open 3s, and Conrad's knocked them down. Smart time out there by Coach Wright. He's got to tell this guy, hey, the energy level's got to pick up, fellas. You can't be sleepwalking out here on the defensive end of the floor, or we could be in the danger zone. So two early good possessions for Conrad offensively. See if DMA makes adjustments.
You talked about that zone. Watch a little Syracuse tape. That'll show you how to play the zone.
Yes, it will.
Trevor Cooney, longtime friend of the program, as that ball tried to be threaded the needle to a cutting Owen Bedford, ball deflected and out of play.
Fun fact for you, Trevor Cooney, only player in Syracuse history to play in 2 Final Fours. What do you think about that?
And what a years they were for Trevor and the Orange. That's right, he knows how to play that zone. 6-minute mark here, quarter number 1. Back-to-back triples for Conrad has us at a 6-0 game here. As DMA trying to find an opening here offensively.
There's just not much there. Good defense here by the Red Wolves.
We're going to feed the post. Turnaround elevating from inside was Nathan Golden. Shot wouldn't fall. Now here's Starr leaking out. And the Red Wolves going to work it around, going to lead to a three this time, and buried. Latrell Wright, another freshman with another three. Pat, he had 19 in that loss to AI.
Yeah, again, another wing three, Nick. They're catching DMA slow on the rotations on this 2-3 zone, and they're burying the three-point shot on the wing. Nice shot there by Wright. Delaware guys, brothers up at Newman, Goretti. Rob Wright is killing the game, honestly. And Latrell stepping right in as a freshman, contributing here at Conrad.
On cue, tried to lay it for a cutting Julius Russell, but now here come the Seahawks the other direction, trying to capitalize here in transition, but good job by the Red Wolves to get back on defense.
Hey, Conrad, I mean, they're playing comfortably right now. I like what I'm seeing from them.
9-0 lead for Conrad early in this one. DMA still looking for their first point here in the ball game. Pat, you mentioned it earlier. These two schools separated by just a few miles right down the road. Good defense out here on the perimeter now for the Red Wolves.
Student section letting them hear it.
I'm telling you, great crowd here today. And it's going to be a three ball, some contact, no whistle, and good defense that time as the three is off the mark by Antonio Lee. Star, corner three the other way, and he's got another one. 2 threes early on for Vincent Starr, the freshman. And the freshman letting it rain here early in the opening quarter for the Red Wolves.
DMA got to do a better job of closing out on the shooters. They're allowing early, quick shots. That can't happen. And, you know, credit to Conrad. They're knocking them down.
4 of 5 from beyond the arc, trying to thread the needle to the post. Pass deflected. Now Starr comes up with a steal in transition. Nobody going to stop the ball, and he'll go coast to coast. And 14 unanswered to open up the game for Conrad.
Yeah, what a start here by the Red Wolves. They're just completely blitzing DMA right now. There's no answers.
DMA looking a little hectic here offensively. Going to have to try to find something just to end the drought here with 3:35 and ticking opening quarter. They're going to try to go back to the post. Golden has his shot rejected by Epps inside.
Great work by Epps down low. Stay patient. There's, oh, look at this.
Pull up three, wouldn't go. Offensive rebound is right there, and contact on the way up for Carnell Pody, the junior, and he'll head to the free throw line. A chance to add on to this run for the Red Wolves.
Yeah, nice work there again. Getting lost in translation defensively. DMA Petit's able to sit down low, grab that offensive rebound, get himself some free throws.
So 4 or 5 beyond the arc to start the game. Unofficially, I believe they did miss one early on as Pody airballs the free throw. Now some subs here for the Seahawks. It's going to be number 2, Carlos McCall. Had a big game a few games ago for DMA. Roman Hernandez will get back in as well. Or fresh into the game, I should say. As well as Gabriel Swift. He had 9 points last game for DMA. And the loss to St. George's. Free throw no good for Pony. So 0 for 2 from the line. And the Seahawks catch a break.
See how these subs do for DMA.
3 ball for Swift, no good. Pody with another rebound as we hit the 3-minute mark. Again, we'll see if DMA can settle into this zone here. Starr, room to fire. That's a deep one off the front end of the rim. Had a chance.
You got to get a hand on his. You got to get a hand out on him.
They're spotting up. Here's Swift now as he'll hand it off to Kane. 2:38 and ticking now, first quarter, a 14-0 lead for Conrad.
I like Starr, man. I like the energy he's playing with, the young freshman.
And now we're going to have a whistle down on the baseline. And I think we're going to have a foul against the Red Wolves here.
First time into the game, here he is, number 3, Jalen Horsey. This young man can fill it up, Nick.
And now he's coming in with a 14-0 lead. The guy he checked in for,
Starr. Or no, that was
Julius Russell.
Yep.
DMA trying to end the drought. Spin move. McCall, fadeaway. Wouldn't go. Into the hands of Horsey. Now he'll lead the break. Good ball movement here for Conrad. Right will drive. Trying to get enough on it to get it out to Horsey. Ball picked and stolen now by McCall.
There you go.
There's a try for him. Shot rejected. There's Pody again. Second block of the quarter.
McCall with a nice drive.
Pull-up game for Horsey, too strong. Poteet their second chance. No, how about a third straight up +1? And a three-point play, the old-fashioned opportunity coming up here for Poteet as he was crashing the offensive glass.
Somebody got to get a body on him. That's the second time. Poteet just goes right to the rim, grabs the rebound, goes straight back up. DMA kind of, just getting lost right now defensively. Got to try and collect themselves. When that shot goes up, you can't turn and look at the rim. You got to turn and find a body. And right now, they're just not doing that.
Mason Harden will get into the game now for DMA. Another sub, 9th player to get in here in the opening quarter for Delaware Military Academy. 16-0 Conrad, the three-point play for Poteet. Rims out, but it's still the bucket will stand. And now we have a little extracurriculars, and they're going to tee up McCall underneath as he and Epps were battling for the rebound. And McCall, I think, just got a little bit too emotional there as they were tied up and a little shove down into the basket.
Yeah, emotions are running high. It's 16-0. Yeah. There's some frustration going on. McCall definitely let go of a shove there, and the official, he felt he had to make that call. You can't shove a guy like that.
Yeah, Epps immediately turned to the official, who was standing about 2 feet away. Not going to get away with much in that scenario, but Horsey can't convert on the technical free throw attempt. But another one on the way for Horsey. And he puts it through. So that's Horsey's first points of the night. And now a 17-0 run to start the game for the Conrad Red Wolves. Angel Morrow now going to check in. He'll inbound right in front of us. As well, some more subs. Dylan Perrung, the sophomore, going to get in. And we've had a chance, I believe it was his brother, for years, to check out on the baseball field on the hardwood. And what an athlete Tyler was. And you look over and see that Gatorade Player of the Year banner hanging up.
Yeah, you're not kidding. It's an impressive. Anytime these guys get these Gatorade Player of the Year awards, you can't help but be impressed.
A heck of an accomplishment. And Conrad, they've got 3 of them hanging up in here. Jolie Kalasia with 2, and Tyler Perrung the 3rd, as we are set to resume action. 141 and ticking, 17-0 here at Conrad first quarter.
Like this offensive set from Conrad.
Another 3 for the Red Wolves. This one just off the mark. Epps trying to battle with McCall underneath again there on the rebound. Gabe Swift tried to get it up top. McCall almost knocked it away unintentionally. Now they'll loft it underneath to Hernandez. He can't hold on to it. It's a loose ball flying all the way around here. McCall shot blocked from behind. Second chance for DMA, though, is up and in for Roman Hernandez, and the Seahawks are on the board, +1.
Good job there by Hernandez. Doing a good job picking up the loose ball and finishing through contact. DMA desperately needed that. Then he had some words for the Conrad student section. So, again, you're going to see this here tonight.
And this is why, of course, we wanted to be here. What a matchup between DMA and Conrad. Again, I think we could throw a rock and hit DMA from where we're standing right now. That's how close these two schools are. Drought is over, and Hernandez banks open here on a Thursday evening, able to bank in the three-point play, but not going to waste any time here as the Red Wolves. Horsey, a little hesitation at the perimeter.
Wow.
Drives inside. Yeah, couldn't get the call there. Second chance, no go.
Letting them play, Nick.
Letting them play. And now we're going to have a whistle up outside the perimeter. Morrow might have got a hand that time on Gabe Swift. And that's going to be the third.
Swift doing a good job handling the pressure there, dribbling the ball. Honestly, DMA's just kind of got to settle in, and they got to try and get some looks offensively for some shots. I haven't seen them shoot the ball a whole lot. There's a lot of passing going on, but they're not getting clean looks. They got to run some offense here, see if they can get some layups or open jumpers in their offensive set, their half court.
And again, Conrad's defense has been good here so far in the early quarter, but I agree with you, just a little bit panicky is this offense. Almost lost it, able to re-corral it, and in for two is Gabe Swift, and what looked like a turnover turns into a bucket.
Take what you can, that's a charge. Yep. That's the right call. Dave Swift out there.
That's right, how about that? Any relation to Gabe Swift for DMA?
I don't know. Yeah, we should have asked. Should have
asked him that. Again, Dave Swift, year 51 for Swifty here in terms of officiating. Again, he's one of the best. Glad to have him, and he's got a good one tonight. 17-5 now is a 17-0 run. Now a 5-0 run for DMA.
DMA gets finishing this thing strong. See if they can get another bucket or two.
Swift went for the highlight. Now leaking up ahead is Epps, who's going to flush it down with two hands.
Love it. Epps raising up for two.
Swift, quick answer for three. It's long. Rebound now with 5 seconds to Conrad. They'll have 3 to get it up. At the buzzer, it's off the glass and in. Julius Russell banks it home at the buzzer. What an opening quarter for the Conrad Red Wolves here on Delaware Live Sports.
What a finish. What a job there by Conrad to finish the quarter out, Nick. It looked like DMA was going to seize a little bit of momentum at the end of the quarter. Conrad gets a jam and a buzzer beater off the bank to finish it out. What a start.
What a quarter here from Conrad. 22-5. Red Wolves over the Seahawks. We'll take a break when we come back. Second quarter action here from Conrad High School.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Quarter number 2, moments away from getting underway here at Conrad High School. Nick Alessandrini, Pat Garianis, Nick Halliday also down with us here courtside for the moment as we're about to, as I mentioned, get this second quarter underway. Pat, what'd you see there in quarter number 1? A 17-0 run to start for Conrad. DMA followed up with a 5-0 run, but then another 5-0 run for Conrad, and they end the quarter in very good fashion.
Yeah, I mean, Conrad's doing a good job of working their offense, getting some open looks. They're knocking down outside shots, which is big against this zone defense. DMA, they're struggling to make things happen against this Conrad D. I mean, they just haven't been able to get to the rim. They haven't been able to knock down shots, and they turn the ball over a little bit. They got to just calm down right now. You got to forget the scoreboard. You just got to focus on running your offense and getting good looks.
McCall going to dish it out. That's going to be a Harding 3, just short off the front end of the rim. Swift, the offensive rebound. His putback wouldn't go either. But a third chance here for the Seahawks.
Yeah, there you go. There's an example, Swift, of the rushing that DMA is doing. Come down with that and go back up. He tried to put that up before coming down, and it just didn't work for him.
Then it results in a turnover here a little bit later in the possession. Trying to get it down low, poked away and stolen by Conrad. As now they work it around the perimeter. Morrow tried to make a move there in the corner. Good defense by Harding. Give and go back to Morrow. Can he get it? Nice underhand pass underneath to Dylan Perrung, and the sophomore has his first bucket, courtesy of Angel Morrow.
Yeah, great look there by Morrow. Keeping his eyes up, knowing where his teammates are. Giving him the easy feed for the layup.
A minute into the second, they feed McCall down low. One-on-one with Epps. Already been a matchup here to watch out for. This time McCall gets inside. Nice little hop step to the middle of the paint, and he took some contact on the way up. So some free throws earned for McCall and the Seahawks here. And the feeling, those look like some MB1s as well. Those look like LaMelos. I can't tell from where we're sitting here on McCall, but I think those are a pair from 2 different shoes.
Interesting.
And I think we got some Kobe Bruce Lees out here for Russell as the free throw is up and in. So 1 of 2 from the line for McCall.
Needed that. Let's see if they can look at this, looking to get the defense.
Nice job by DMA. Defense into offense. McCall up ahead to Swift, and the defense from McCall turns into a bucket from Gabe Swift.
First time they've been able to set up their press.
Quick answer for Horsey. He's got it down the other way, the floater from the free throw line.
Special, man, is this kid. He's had a really good start to this season. Nice floater, good pull up, jump stop, knocks it down.
Tried to get it up to McCall. Ball coming right at us. Saved by Gabe Swift. Now some numbers here for DMA temporarily, but the offhand got a piece of Angel Morrow, and that was right in front of us.
Yeah, and that's one you just got to work on. You don't need to put the hand out there. There's really no need to push off.
So some subs here as Epps will head to the bench. Back in comes the star of the first quarter, Vincent Starr. He's got 8 points. Kick to the corner. Why not go back to him? That three ball's long off the back iron. And now look at Swift. Going to out-hustle everyone on the court, but picked and stolen back by Conrad. Horsey in transition, but an offensive foul. And Roman Hernandez takes the charge and ain't going to let him hear about it a little bit on the way back down the floor. Good job defensively by Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez excited. Excited. You know, it's something that doesn't go into the stat book, but drawing a charge, man, that's just as important in this game a lot of times. He got into it with the student section a little bit too earlier. I like it. Bring the energy out here.
Gotta love it. 26-8 here, second quarter. Conrad out in front, and there's our first travel of the evening. This one against the Seahawks.
Gotta make sure that footwork is correct when you're pivoting out there.
Dead Conrad student section out in full force here to our right. Definitely magnified in this gymnasium. Horsey, quick hit three from the corner. Offensive rebound, though, to Starr. One more time from Russell tomorrow. How about another three? That one wouldn't go. And a rebound to Harding, who spin moves out and is now 2-on-2 the other way. McCall in transition, took some contact, no foul there as Russell maybe got a hand on it. And now here come the Red Wolves. Starr trying to get past three defenders, and now they'll pull it out and reset.
Smart. Yeah, get it reset. Work your offense here.
Morrow tried to split two defenders, couldn't do it. Good defense by Hernandez along with the help from Nathan Golden. And that'll be a turnover against Conrad. And now Morrow will head to the bench, and back in comes Latrell Wright. He had one of those three balls early on.
Yeah, I like his game. Yeah, only a freshman out here playing varsity ball, making some things happen.
Dan Latrell, 19 points last time around. McCall trying to knock down the three. It's short. Good job to poke it away, Russell. And now 2-on-2, and that should be an offensive foul.
Yep.
And it is, as Latrell right lower in that shoulder just got too much of him. I think it was Gabe Swift who took it. And a good job to get back defensively and in position.
Well, he had Horsey running with him, and if he gave it up early, I think it could have worked out for Conrad. It would allow the defender to force a slide over, and then maybe he gets it back. That's just little things like that. The game eventually will slow down for you. That's a freshman just trying to do maybe a little too much, not trusting his eyes, because I did see him look over. He knew he had Horsey running with him.
And now they're going to get together, the officials. That's the 7th team foul against Conrad, so
it's an offensive foul.
So it shouldn't, shouldn't shoot free throws. So
from here on out, an offensive foul, you won't get it on an offensive foul. But from here on out, you're exactly right, Nick. Free throws
so I guess
for DMA.
Just some clarification there amongst the officials. I believe that's what the matter was regarding. Here we go, 4:25 and ticking, 26-8. DMA got the ball back. Jack Kane back into the game for the Seahawks.
Be careful. Gotta be careful out there.
They're going to trap him now, able to get it away to Swift. Swift, what
nice.
A Euro step inside. Trying to go off the glass. Too strong. Just a little bit off the mark. And there's Hernandez with another offensive rebound. He's battling down there for the Seahawks today. Him and Pody have some good matchup. Quick trigger three from the left side. No good, off the hands of Golden. Horsey in transition, took some contact, but Pat, you saw not before he got an extra step in.
He did. He kind of gathered the feet, took three. The ball was kind of maybe delivered to him before he could get his feet set up. We'll go to the bench.
And again, that new ball, the Wilson. Been a lot of hot topic of discussion here the last few years with the new basketballs.
It looks good.
It looks really good.
It looks immaculate.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, you've heard some folks say that they don't like it.
As that one was thrown out of play. And it'll be a turnover for the Seahawks. Now some subs for Conrad. Yeah, we were all slam dunk to the beach last week, and just being around the court there, heard a couple guys talking about the ball and how they weren't fans either. So just an interesting topic of discussion.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't
right,
situation,
exactly.
Nick. I mean,
here's Epps, gets inside. How about the left hand? Just a little bit too strong. Nobody
can't
going to box him out, and he's going to be able to get it right back and put it through.
that can't happen. There's no way falling away from the rim. He should be able to get his own rebound there. Good hustle.
3-on-2 numbers for Conrad, and a good foul. I believe it was Mason Harding out up top the perimeter, which did save a bucket in transition for DMA. So Epps, he has 7. Vincent Starr has 8. Horsey and Russell have 3, as well as Latrell Wright with a triple. So 7 Red Wolves on the board here with a bucket in the first half. 3 for the Seahawks.
And they've done a good job just controlling the tempo of the game.
Starr, catch and shoot 3 from the corner. Nothing but net for the freshman. All set up on the dribble drive, that time by Latrell Wright.
Fantastic. Nice work. Good find. Conrad just good positioning on offense. They know where they need to be, keep the floor spaced, and they're getting wide open looks because of it.
Golden trying to answer, just can't find his stroke here in half number 1. The other way goes Epps amongst 3 Seahawks, takes some contact. Finger roll falls out, but 2 free throws coming up for Kelsey Epps, the senior.
Yeah, good work by Epps. Out in transition, avoiding the contact, going up with the finger roll with the left hand too, by the way. Love to see that.
Been impressed with Conrad here so far in the opening half. Again, 22 points in quarter number 1. They started off the game with a 17-0 run. Done a good job as the free throw was good for Epps. Just letting the game come to them early, and you were right at the beginning, Pat. They are just killing that zone with their three-point shooting early on, and that's kind of dug the hole here for DMA.
Yeah, I mean, it was, like you said, first 15 points go to Conrad, and, you know, since then, it's been tough. It's just been tough sledding for DMA. But you look at that since then, it's what, 18-8, a little more competitive.
9 points now for Epps after the 2 made free throws. A game-high 11 for the freshman Vincent Starr. 33-8 in favor of Conrad here at home. DMA trying to find some rhythm here, get back in it. They'll feed Kane on the right block. One-on-one with Russell. Will turn and give it back out.
They're struggling to get open shots. Conrad's got the foot speed advantage, and with DMA not able to really elevate over the top of the defense. Kind of the ball isn't moving quick enough to really create driving lanes either.
Another turnover there for DMA offensively. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening half. Big lead for Conrad.
Nice.
Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Cash money for Latrell Wright. Had a lot of room to fire that one off.
Yeah, great work by Wright coming off of that dribble handoff. Knew where the opening was, dribbled right in, took a nice pull-up jump shot. I love to see it.
Very nonchalant kick out here up top near Kelsey Epps. I will say Epps has a very relaxed game to him. Has a couple of nice blocks, had that flush earlier in the ball game, and very nonchalant about it.
Yeah.
And now a nice inside-out dribble from Swift, who goes off the glass for 2. A nice bucket that time by Gabe Swift. He's got 6.
Yeah, nice work there by Swift. He's got a little agility, a little quickness to him.
A little good handle to him as well.
Yeah. He develops a jump shot. He's going to be all right.
Kick to the corner. There he is. Epps 3, no good. Offensive rebound to Poteet.
Somebody got to get a body on Poteet. I mean, he's able to get anywhere he wants on the floor so far in terms of getting rebounds, especially on the offensive glass.
Junior listed at 6'3". Epps tried the reach around. Would have been a beautiful pass to Poteet. Ball deflected back into the hands of Russell, who steps on 1 foot, fade away, and buries it.
Nice work, nice touch there. Great touch by Russell. Putting it up and in.
Swift trying to get hot. That 3 wouldn't go. Golden battling for the rebound underneath. He got hit in the face. And now he's going to quickly call for a sub. Maybe a contact. Can't see out of that eye. And I'm not sure Coach Wright saw him, and now he will. And now we'll have a sub. As coming into the ball game will be Antonio Allen, the junior.
Yeah, something not right.
Under a minute to go here, Pat, in the first half. 45 seconds, a 37-10 lead for Conrad. DMA to inbound. They get it back to Kane, and now up to Harding up top here with 40 seconds. Good defense by Conrad, and I believe a push out here. We're going to go against the freshman Vincent Starr.
It's going to be 1-1.
So some free throws coming up. Mason Harding will do the honors, looking for his first points of the evening. And before, Pat, we had a JV game that came down to the wire here between Conrad and DMA. A free throw as time expired as the first free throw is up and in for Mason Harding. So some action all the way around here at Conrad High School this evening.
It was good, and came down to a foul as time expired. Missed the first free throw. Drills the second one for a win for Conrad.
Crowd on their feet as that free throw
Look at this.
was up and in, then picked and
Swift.
stolen. Swift, reverse, trying to get the English off the glass, just couldn't get there. And now they'll trap him on the other end. Russell trying to get out of it, and then he'll take a foul. I believe Kane got a piece of him, but a good trap in the backcourt. Russell, a good job of keeping his composure and drawing the foul.
Hey, it'll be 1-1. Tell you what, Swift did the right thing. He saw the guy, the athletic guy, coming to block his shot. He goes up and under, just wasn't able to get it off the glass.
Just a tad short on that one. Would have been a beautiful play. So clock stop, 21 seconds left in the half, and some free throws coming up for the senior. Russell won't go. Free throw. And now 20 seconds off the miss of the front end for the Seahawks to cut into this lead. 10 seconds.
Right guy to have the ball in the hands of. Let's see if Swift can make something happen.
And a whistle, and we'll
Go to the
see some
line.
free throws. Yeah, here, as the 1 and 1 will be continued. This time by Gabe Swift, who will make his way to the free throw line. And again, don't forget, 6:30, I believe tonight we have 2 games for you here on Delaware Live Sports. The girls matchup between Ursuline and St. E's. As the free throw no good, and now both teams missing some free throws late. 4 seconds. Kick to the corner. Latrell Wright at the buzzer. The jumper is short, and that's going to bring us to the close of half number 1. A 17-0 run to start the game, and now a 37-12 lead for Conrad as the two teams head to the locker room. Vincent Starr, 11 points. Kelsey Epps, 9 points to lead the Red Wolves. What do you see in half number 1?
DMA kind of got lost defensively a few times, especially early on. That led to those wide open three-point shots. And offensively, just haven't been able to create separation against the Conrad defense and get nice clean looks. As for Conrad, they've done what they're supposed to do. They've worked the ball around the half court. They've gotten three-point shots. They've also created driving lanes to get into the lane. And then lastly, they've been able to get out in transition off of turnovers, a couple dunks, a couple layups. They've really dominated every facet of the game so far in this one. That's why they got the commanding lead that they do.
Conrad looking to ride this big lead to their 6th win of the season. We'll find out the conclusion here as the two teams come out of the locker room. Half number 2 coming up after the break. Conrad on top of DMA, 37-12.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all the seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Melissa Ellis is part of 4 Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports, so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis. Strong connections, strong service.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fan wear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
Back live to Conrad High School. It's Thursday night basketball here on Delaware Live Sports. Nick Allison alongside Pat Garianis. We're here for Conrad and DMA, one of our opening week matchups here in the 2022-23 now winter season. As we wrap up football, are now fully into basketball season, Pat, and it was all Conrad early on, a 17-0 run to open up the game, and here they are now with a 25-point lead.
Yeah, it's basketball season now. As we've lost our cameraman, he's working his way up there. It's going to be a 3-ball to start it off, and it's buried. Julius Russell there, Nick.
And Pat, just like that, another 3-ball for Conrad. So if you did miss that one due to technical difficulties, it's nothing different from what you saw in that opening quarter. 3 balls galore for the Red Wolves, and what a way to start off the third with yet another.
Yeah, they've been impressive. DMA's just had no answers. Just a nice block. Epps on the block, Nick.
He's got a few of them tonight, especially he's been using that left hand, and it's been sending some shots back. Epps, with those blocks, had 9 points in the first half. Vincent Starr led the way with 11. For DMA, it was Gabe Swift with 6. And here we are.
Well, Swift's in the uncomfortable position of he's a natural point guard, but he's being dependent upon the score. not really what his game is. He seems to be more of a point guard to get everyone involved type of guy.
Kelsey Epps trying to put someone on a poster, but it leads to a putback opportunity for Pody, and he's got his second bucket of the evening.
Epps, he didn't have to try and do that to him.
Now he has the rebound. Again, things kind of similar to what we saw in the second quarter as we open up the third. A drive from Russell gets it to Starr as Swift was making his way back after taking a fall in the backcourt. Had a little bit too much momentum as he ran into Starr there.
Yeah. Like you said, just kind of got caught because of the other possession and couldn't help but run through him.
So now it'll be Starr to inbound right in front of us for Conrad with a 42-12 lead. Lead now to 30 for Conrad here at home in this rivalry matchup. Starr thought about it, lost the ball on the dribble drive, winds up in the hands of Epps. Trying to get it cross court over to Russell in the corner, ball deflected out of play. Now a quick first sub as Swift will head to the bench, and again, not sure if he took another hit there a few moments ago. Did look a little bit shaken up. He'll head back to the bench to recover, and in comes Sean O'Connor, the freshman for DMA.
Let's see what O'Connor can do.
Cross court from Epps to Russell. Now he'll go to the baseline. One more. It's an open Epps for three. A little bit long. Pody battling with Hernandez for the offensive rebound. A good job by the Seahawks to corral it.
Good defensive possession. Good job limiting Conrad to only one shot.
Freshly into the game, that shot won't go for Sean O'Connor, the freshman. Rebound now leaking up ahead for the finger roll was Epps. Couldn't decide maybe if he wanted to throw it down or lay it in.
Didn't quite get up there high enough to throw that two-hand jam down.
So he'll split the difference as that shot falls short. Lead still to 30. DMA trying to cut into it. Here's Hernandez, showing some flashes today, but so has Kelsey Epps, and he's going to come over with the help defense, and once again uses that left hand to put that ball over to DMA.
Yeah, volleyball spike right there. Bumps that spike it. That's the way we like it, Nick.
I'll tell you, Kelsey Epps showing off his game tonight, especially defensively. If he's anywhere around you, you better watch out.
It's like Randy Orton. Just comes out of nowhere.
Hernandez inside, shot won't go. Rebound to the Red Wolves. Out of nowhere. 5:10 and ticking third quarter action. Here's Russell, a kick to the corner. Starr's got a few. Why not another? This one long off the front end of the rim, though, for the freshman.
I like how he shoots the ball up in the air, gets good arc, good rotation on his shot.
O'Connor used that offhand, and he'll get called for that one. The freshman with the offensive foul.
Good job by Starr. He helped up. He helped up a DMA player and then stood right in there and took the charge, man. He's getting it done. More ways than one out there.
So now they're going to check the floor, a spot where Mason Harding slipped as he released that pass just a few moments ago. Now they'll come with a towel and mop it up. Now clock stopped with 4:53 to go here in the third. 30-point lead, 42-12 for Conrad. They're led by Vincent Starr. He's got 11. Kelsey Epps has 9. And now some pressure from DMA.
Man, it's a little official timeout.
As again, I think just maybe not ready for that inbound yet. But again, as we were saying back in the first half, after this one, or even maybe a little during, you can head over to St. Elizabeth's and Ursuline girls basketball. 2 games being brought to you here from Delaware Live Sports on this Thursday evening.
A little tongue twister.
A little
for you,
tongue
Nick.
twister there. Again, fun fact, Pat, the St. Mark's tongue twister champion.
No.
Yes, as that ball is deflected out of play, they're going to keep it with the Red Wolves to the dismay of the DMA fans.
Yeah, they're not happy about it. What you win on?
You know what? I couldn't tell you right now. There was a bunch of sentences, and you had a timer, and who could ever say clearly, and the fastest was the winner.
Did Sally sell seashells by the seashore?
Sally did sell seashells by the seashore.
Whoa!
4:44 ticking here, third quarter action.
Here's Horsey. He's back in the game, Nick.
One-on-one with Golden there on the block. He'll let the game come to him again. Going to pass it back out. Very calm game. What a kick to the corner. That's going to be a three for the freshman, Vincent Starr. Another as he hangs the three to the student section.
Now, you can't be that far away from that young man. He's been drilling them all game.
And a beautiful pass as well to feed it to him. He's got 14, a game high.
I'm impressed with him. I'm impressed with this young freshman. I mean, you got two good young freshmen here for Conrad, with him and with Wright. Horsey will be back. Obviously, you got some senior leadership with Epps and Russell. I like this team.
Yeah, good team this year for the Red Wolves. They're already showing off the success, 5-4 on the season. Looking to get to 6-4. They're on the right track. Here at home against DMA as they force another turnover. It's going to be a travel against McCall inside as we hit the 4-minute mark of quarter number 3. Try and throw it up, a little alley-oop action. Couldn't be finished off by Epps. And I think a tie-up underneath is going to give it back to the Seahawks.
That's where I'd like to see Epps come down and go up strong with 2 hands.
And again, I talked about it earlier. He does it so nonchalantly.
Hey, he's got good.
Right? It almost looks as if, he's not out there even trying. Next thing you know, he's up and making a play or coming over for a block from the help side.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's only 6 foot, so I mean.
Yeah, right. He's playing like a center.
Yeah,
defensively.
He's playing like he's 6'5" above the rim.
3:39 and ticking. 33-point deficit now for DMA. McCall tries to get inside. A little shuffle of the feet, elevates and knocks it through.
It's a good look right there from McCall. I'd like to see more of that from that young man.
So here's Russell. Had the beautiful feed to Starr in the corner on the last triple from the Red Wolves. Epps, the defender went by. He'll step into a mid-range pull-up. It's short. Leaking ahead is Golden, one-on-one with Russell, and Russell able to poke it away. Fancy handwork. And then he'll loft it to the corner. There's Conrad playing in rhythm. Russell elevates, shorted it. Poteet battling Golden for the rebound, and Poteet going to get hit with the loose ball foul.
Got a little too aggressive there on the rebound. You get up big like this, sometimes you lose your fundamentals a little bit. I think that's what you've seen right there. Orion Whittlesley checks in, another freshman for Conrad, number 5.
And you might know that name.
As well as Angel Moreau, who's another freshman. So you got 3 freshmen on the court.
And an offensive foul here against DMA.
It's going to go on Swift.
And that's his 4th team foul. So 4 against Swift.
With personal, yeah.
He's got 1 more to go, and he's going to remain in the ball game. Just going to have to play smart. Horsey kicks to the corner. Starr, 4-3. That one just rimmed out. Golden going to hustle down the rebound.
Even when he misses, he don't miss by much.
I thought that one was in.
Yeah.
So they get it back to Swift here on the perimeter. 2:29 to go, and they're going to call him again. That's his 5th one. And this defense has been suffocating outside the perimeter for the Red Wolves here today. And a little bit of a shoulder is going to hand Gabe Swift his 5th foul, and he's done for the night.
Doesn't take much. Now,
Yeah.
Coach Wright has he's got an argument. I think what the officials saw, so what you typically teach there is to create separation, you have to use your feet. And what you saw there was a little bit of a shoulder throw, and they're going to call the shoulder throw.
And they have been, right? I mean, they've been making calls similar to that one throughout the evening.
You got to create that separation with your feet. That's what you got to do.
Quick trigger 3 on the spot-up shot, that time from Golden. No good. McCall hustles down the rebound. Now he's going to hit the deck, and the ball is stripped away by Julius Russell. Russell's had a pretty good game here tonight as well. Again, low-key off the stat sheet.
He's been chirping it up, too.
Horsey, step back 3 wouldn't go. A battle for the rebound again amongst 2 teammates under there, pulled away by McCall.
Good hustle there by McCall. DMA got to try and work some offense here and get a look. There you go. Go to the rim. Go to the rim, young man.
McCall with some room to operate in front of him, couldn't finish. And now here comes Vincent Starr, the freshman out of the pack. How about the pull-up game? Deep 3, nothing but net for Vincent Starr. He's got 17 and his 5th three-pointer of the night.
Have yourself a night, Mr. Starr. You got the tongue out like Jordan over here.
How about the stop?
Loving it.
Right in front of us, just a little stop of the foot right there. Nice heads-up play by the fans to our right. With 1:15 to go, still remaining here in the third. That was swiftly done right here next to us, Pat. Well done.
That was.
And now Conrad back with possession here, as we're going to have a whistle and 2 shots coming up for Conrad on the dribble drive. That time was Latrell Wright. And now he'll head to the charity stripe, Pat, and some more free throws coming up for Conrad.
So the same question applies to you here with Latrell. He's got the same kind of shoe, but 2 different colorways. Is he buying 2 pairs, or is he buying 1 pair?
I think those are 2 pairs. I think a majority of the ones we're seeing today are 2 pairs as that free throw is drilled. Because if you look on the bench, Hernandez has the same pair of sneakers as McCall, except McCall switched up his left sneaker.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So, yeah,
these are questions we need answered. When if we have these young men on Delaware Live, Delaware Live Sports Weekly, man, we need to get these things. We need to get these squared away.
So that free throw, I believe, 1 of 2 from the line. As Harding can't get that one to fall. Back up is McCall. He'll get fouled.
Some men got to look to score here for DMA. That's what you need to see. You need to see them right now continue to battle and put shots up.
So some free throws coming up for Carlos McCall. Again, a big game for him a few games ago where he had 19 season high. And now some free throws on the way for him. He's able to knock down the first.
Some chirping going on.
Yeah, there's been some chirping tonight. That's a rivalry game for you, right? As we said, just a few miles separating these 2 schools. 1 of 2 from the line for Carlos McCall. The rebound to the freshly inserted Whittlesley. And we're under a minute to go here in quarter number 3. Here's Horsey, one-on-one with Golden, lofts it up, had a cutting Whittlesley. Couldn't handle the pass. And close to a backcourt, good defense by Horsey, and then they're going to get Horsey with a little over-aggression.
Had the hand on the waist. He was preventing him from moving. That was something I used to get away with back in the day. Now, 11, 12 years ago. But the officials are not allowing that to happen anymore. I would have been burnt toast even more than I already was if I played in today's game.
So 32 seconds to go here as we wind down quarter number 3. Big lead for Conrad. McCall, though, starting to get into a rhythm. He's fouled again on his way up. And now some more free throws coming for number 2 in blue.
Well, and I'm hoping that this is a springboard game for McCall. I think he's a guy that can score for this team. He's got some length to him. He's aggressive going to the rim. He's got to work on his finishing ability a little bit. I mean, he's getting there. He's just got to put a little bit soft off the glass, but he could be a guy that can work that post for them. He's got some dribbling ability. He can get to the rim like he's done tonight. And finishing, that's what you need to work on now, aggression and finishing. Unable
to hit some of these free throws tonight. And 1 of 2, though, from the line again for McCall. 50-16, 24 seconds. Starr, a clear path to the cup. Wide open on the far baseline, and he's got another easy bucket. As DMA trying to answer down this end, shot blocked by Whittlesley, and now final possession coming for Conrad. 5 seconds for Horsey. Up top the perimeter, 3, step back at the buzzer, rims out. It was halfway down, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. It's all Conrad here at home against the visiting Seahawks, 52-16. Conrad out in front. Fourth quarter action coming up after the break.
Melissa Ellis is part of 4 Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis, strong connections, strong service.
Melissa, here we go. Fourth quarter action moments away from getting underway here at Conrad High School. Nick Alessandrini and Pat Garianis here for 5-4 Conrad going up against 1-3 Delaware Military Academy. Fourth quarter action now is underway. 52-16 in favor of the Red Wolves. It's been all Conrad all evening, and a large majority of that due to the freshman Vincent Starr. That three for Latrell Wright, no good. How about the elevation from Epps? Put back with that left hand, falls right through.
It's impressive, man. Conrad's just dominated every phase of the game here tonight. Into the game, new for DMA is Elijah Harmon, the freshman, number 00. First time we're seeing him.
There's the other freshman, O'Connor, trying to go baseline. Took a body from Julius Russell.
Good work there. See if DMA can close this game out strong.
And at this point, that's all Coach Wright is looking for, right? Get into a rhythm, make the right decisions, execute what Coach is preaching. We'll see if they can do that here for the final 7 minutes. They get it to the freshman O'Connor inside. Perung with the good defense. Might have got a hand on it, tried to get saved underneath by Harding. No go. Now it's the Red Wolves running the floor. Wright tried to leave it underneath for his teammate. That was a cutting Nair Coleman, sophomore, though, unable to make the catch.
Yeah, nobody home there on that drive.
Drive baseline, Perung with another block, back-to-back possessions with a block for Dylan Perung, the sophomore. And then a whistle after the fact, and a foul against DMA.
And Jackson Lennon with the club over the top. Got him.
So Pat, you know we're talking, and again, before we even get into the situation, as Horsey showing off the length on those steps, couldn't get it to go. Back to Perung, who tries to put it off the glass, just a little bit too strong. And now we have a loose ball.
Just a bit too strong.
Kick to the corner. Lost the ball there. I think it's going to stay with DMA, last touched by Conrad. But again, thoughts and prayers to Jamar Hamlin and his family, and great signs today to see that, you know, making strides at least as to what we all originally thought. So prayers with him and his family, but obviously that game not going to be resumed. But
yeah,
how'd your fantasy season go, Pat, and your football season as we wind down? I know you and Nick Halliday like to battle it out there. How'd you finish out?
You know, I was in a work league. I did make the playoffs in that league. I was in one of my buddies' leagues. I didn't make the playoffs in that league, but with Nick Halliday and company, here's a three, a little long. Oh, here you go. Here's a three ball short. Rebound to Conrad. In the Nick Halliday League, I came through as the champion.
Oh, Pat, there it is. I knew you were setting us up for something there. I meant to ask. That's the first time I've heard about it. So you got a championship under your belt.
I won fantasy baseball in the Nick Halliday League.
We're going to kick you out.
And that's what I'm worried about. And I came in, I was the #1 seed in fantasy football, beat Nick Halliday in the semifinals. It was a competitive game. Now, here's the thing. This is where there could be a little bit of controversy, right? He's got it going through week 18, so there's technically still.
Yes.
Oh boy, there's a lot of chirping going. There's a lot of chirping going on.
There is a lot of chirping.
Well, anyway.
All right.
So I'm up big. I'm up big because Joe Burrow. This is on the other team, or not? No, there's Josh Allen. Jamar Chase.
Oh, wow.
Tyler Bass. And another player, I believe, all in that game. So, like, it's 150-something to 40-something with 1 week left. But with that game not being played, it's a little bit unfair.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be champion.
There you go. Pat Garianis championing it up. Nick Halliday, if you go back and watch the broadcast, tough break and a loss to Pat.
Hate to see it. Hate to see it, buddy.
But back to the action at hand here. 3:46. The clock will continue to run. 56-16. Things are getting a little bit chippy here at the home of the Red Wolves. Student section, they were out in full force. They really brought the energy today, and they are maintaining that throughout this 40-point lead here as we close down. That three is up, no good. Rebound to Dylan Perrung, and now they're working around for a second chance. That three in and out. Perrung just creating opportunities, and then he'll get fouled underneath. Clock will continue to run, but 2 free throws coming up for Dylan Perrung.
Yeah, positioning is just not there for DMA. It's something they're going to have to work on, and Coach Wright, being a long-time tenured coach, a state champion coach, sure they'll take a look at the film, look at some things to work on throughout practice, and the goal for this DMA team is to be better at the end of the year than they were right now. They continue to progress as the season goes on, and hope that by the end of it you got something to build into next year off of.
So Perrung's second free throw, no good. Rebound, though, to the Red Wolves. Couldn't be put back up and in by Coleman. Now 2.5 to play here. A 40-point lead for Conrad. Mason Harding, hop step inside, able to get that one up. Rolls on the rim, won't go. Rebound to DMA underneath, then taken away by Conrad.
Heck of a work here by the Red Wolves.
And then an offensive foul against Latrell Wright.
So you had the arm extended, the old stiff arm Heisman pose on the way down the court.
And we've seen a few of those calls today, right? That offhand has been called about 4 times.
Yeah, you got to be ready.
Yep, you got to be ready.
You got to adjust.
Vincent Starr, he's your game-leading scorer. Probably won't see him again. He's got 19 off of 5 3-pointers, 5 of 7, I believe, from beyond the arc. As the freshman O'Connor gets inside, hangs, fires to off the back end, and now here come 2-on-2 numbers the other way for Conrad. Wright just going to take 1-on-1 and able to lay it up and in. O'Connor tried to take the charge. Wright was able to avoid him for 2.
A nice job by Wright going to the lane and taking his time on the finish.
Mason Harding going to knock one down from outside. His first 3. He's got 5 points. A timeout now on the floor with 1:17 to go.
To get someone in the game, it's to get a substitution in.
There you see Gabe Swift coming out, meeting his teammates. He fouled out a while ago. Good to see the energy, though, high. He's going to come out and cheer his guys on here out of the time, or into the timeout, I should say. 1:17, though. It stopped right now, Pat, but a big win coming up here for the Conrad Red Wolves. Again, 5-4 on the year. They will advance to 6-4. This is the first chance that we had to see them up close and personal, but pretty impressive here against DMA at home.
It is. They came out right off the jump, hitting 3 balls, making things happen there, and they continue to carry that as this game went on. There's just a class ahead of DMA at this time. They're a young team, man. Only 2 seniors. Rest of this team will be returning next year. It's an up-and-coming program. I think they got a legit chance to make the tournament this year if they continue on the pace that they're doing. One team is going to be interesting to see them against is St. Elizabeth, right? It's going to be interesting to see what they can do against the Vikings, who are in this conference right now. So that game will be upcoming, but
that'll be a good one. I'm going to have to want to be in attendance for that one. So out of the timeout, just 1:17 to play here at Conrad School of Sciences. Schools of Science, I should say. Special thanks to everyone here at Red Lion for all the help and getting us ready to go here, as that one wouldn't fall. Rebound to DMA. And again, always a joy to get here and do a game here at Conrad. A special thanks to Pat Williamson and Rob Naylor for helping us get set up. We got a great table here, some chairs, always so helpful. And what a position. There's no place I'd rather be than right here courtside when we get to do a game, and a great spot for it here at Conrad. Great crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Energy was high.
Always is. Always is here at this gym. It's been like that since they reopened Conrad. And this is exciting to see. I look forward to seeing how this Conrad Red Wolf team
definitely
finishes the year out.
So 15 seconds to go here, and you won't see us again. Saturday we'll be bringing you the wrestling finals from the Del Castle Invitational. That'll be a good one from Del Castle High School as Conrad trying to put one more on the board. Shot sent away. We'll see if they will hold it, and they will. And that'll do it. Here from Conrad High School, the Red Wolves put on a show in prime time, 58-21. They get the win over the visiting Delaware Military Academy Seahawks. They opened up the game, Pat, with a 17-0 run, and they rode that all the way to this victory. They were led by the freshman Vincent Starr, 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. He had 19 points in the victory. Kelsey Epps, he finishes with 11. He was in double digits as well for Conrad. But Pat, Red Wolves were very impressive today. We had a great crowd, great student section in our second matchup of our high school season. How you leaving Conrad School of the Sciences today? What thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, DMA's kind of in a rebuild situation. We'll see how they continue their year out. I mean, as for Conrad, they're going to be a team that's going to be competing for a tournament spot. So I'm curious to see how their season ends up. And like I said, I think the St. E's game will be a good litmus test for them. St. E's will, more than likely be as well competing with them for a tournament position. So, we'll see how that season, continues to go on for the Red Wolves. But they got a future, that's for sure. They got a lot of exciting young talent here.
DMA, they fall to 1-4, a tough game for them. Got out to a rough start, just couldn't find a shot early on and created a big deficit. They just weren't able to get back into it. Gabe Swift led the way for them. He had 6, fouled out early in that third quarter. Just not a great game for them today. Just ran into a buzzsaw early. Hard to come back when you go down 17-0. We saw what Tower Hill did to Sally's Net State Championship. Almost something similar here out of the whistle, off the tip, and tough to recover.
Yeah, tough to recover is right. I mean, you get down like that, then you start trying to play catch up by trying to answer with threes, which isn't that team's strong suit. It's a tough start for sure, but they gotta sweep this one under the rug and look to move on to their next game and try and get out there and compete again.
Well, we will see you again Saturday. Benny Mitchell and I will be bringing you the Del Castle Invitational Finals right here on Delaware Live Sports Saturday afternoon. On Tuesday, you're going to have Pat and company on the CACC Network doing some Goldie Beacom basketball, both women's and men's. And then Glenn Frazier and I will bring you some high school basketball from Howard on Tuesday evening as well. So a lot to look forward to here on Delaware Live Sports. For Nick Alessandrini, Pat Garianis, and Nick Halliday, we will see you this weekend for more action as we are underway in the winter of 2023.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that